Online courses seem to be very popular right now. It's highly advertised as a great way to make money online, but online courses may not always be the best fit for your business, or at least the best fit right now. So today we're going to talk about some other options for online offers besides online courses. You're listening to the Optimize Online Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Stacey Barnes. I'm a customer journey marketing strategist, and I help you maximize sales by optimizing the customer experience. Before we start, I want to remind you that the first offer fast track starts Monday, August 4th. If you're interested in creating your online offer, getting it off the ground, then make sure to join us at firstofferfasttrack.com. Again, firstofferfasttrack.com. And if you happen to be listening to this episode a little bit later than usual, don't worry. You can still catch up with us on August 8th, where we'll have a live binge party. To get all of the details on this free challenge to help create your first offer, sign up at firstofferfasttrack.com. There's a lot of buzz and excitement around online courses because it's an easy way to generate income online without having to teach people one-to-one. The thing is, not everyone is a great fit for an online course, and not everyone is ready to do an online course. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit and talk about what an online offer is versus an online course. An online course is a type of online offer, but it is not the only online offer there is. All an online offer really is any sort of product, service, or program that can be delivered online to help a person achieve a desired result or achieve a specific outcome. An online offer can help someone solve a problem. It can help them get better and make progress in a certain field or industry, or it could simply be a bundle of resources that helps somebody do something faster. I want to take a moment to talk about who would be a good fit for creating an online offer. Not everyone is in a position to be creating an online offer, and that's neither good or bad. There are just certain people who make a great fit and others who may be better suited to doing more in-person services or one-on-one as opposed to scaling online. So let me give you a few examples of who would be a good fit for an online offer. Okay, if you're watching the YouTube video, I apologize if I'm looking off to the side. I'm going to read this next part because I wrote down this definition of who would be a good fit for an online offer, and it's just easier for me to read it. I tried saying it casually off the cuff, but it keeps coming out wrong, and I want to make sure that I get this definition right. So someone who would be a good fit for an online offer is someone who has a strong knowledge and expertise in their field and can help their audience achieve a specific result or help them achieve their goal faster. So some examples would be a real estate agent who shows others how to get more qualified leads. It could be someone who is a travel agent that can help tourists confidently plan vacations on their own. For example, if you're a local travel agent, let's say you're someone who lives in Orlando, Florida, and you plan Disney vacations, then you could help create an online offer that shows people how to navigate Disney World on their own. You could be a foreign language teacher who can teach others how to move one level up with their current language skills. You could be an interior designer who can teach others how to declutter their space and design a place that feels like home. You could be a stylist who can teach others how to maximize their existing wardrobe and make it look good using the pieces they already own. They could be a graphic designer who can teach others how to use Canva and create quality graphics on their own, etc., etc. So people who are a good fit for online offers typically start with a business that's designed to work with people one-on-one. Working with individuals one-on-one creates a very different skill set than somebody who's never worked one-on-one before. For example, if you're a weight loss coach and you've gotten all the certifications and you're ready to start coaching people on how to lose weight, it's better to start doing one-on-ones than it is to try to teach a group of people. The reason for this is because when you work one-on-one, it allows you to focus your attention fully on that one person. You really get into what it is that they're looking for, what they need, and you can tailor the program specifically for them. When you work with a group of people, what you start to do is you start to not compromise necessarily the program, but you do have to make modifications that fit the entire group. And if you haven't done a lot of one-on-ones before, you start making these modifications prematurely, and next thing you know, you have a watered down version of your program. As you do more and more one-on-ones, you realize which type of clients are the best fit for you. So as you're starting out, you most likely want to work with a diverse group of people. But as you continue to work, you realize, oh, maybe people who have this skill set or have this occupation are a better fit for what it is that I want to do. And then you go ahead and create a program that's specifically designed for this set of people. What that does is it allows you to attract more people because it's designed specifically for them. A simple way of doing this is like, let's say you're a fitness trainer and you work for both. You help both men and women lose weight, but then you try to create a program that works for both men and women. You just start to leave out a bunch of stuff that could really help the women because doesn't necessarily apply to the men. And then next thing you know, that's what I mean. Everyone ends up with a watered down version of your program. So as you continue to do your one-on-ones, you'll start to see which ones are a better fit. And then you kind of narrow down the group of people that you work with. And then once you have something that targets a specific group of people, then you can go on to creating an offer that's one-to-many because your program offering is specifically designed and tailored for that group of people. Now, you can still have an online offer that is designed to work with somebody online. You can absolutely do that. But if you're creating something that's a one-to-many model, such as a group coaching program or an online course, then maybe you want to start with one-on-ones before diving into the one-to-many model. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the different types of online offers. And I'm actually going to start with the one-on-one online offer. Now, a lot of online marketers tend to villainize this, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. A one-on-one offer is just essentially a product, program, or service that you offer to one specific individual at a time. One-on-ones can include a coaching package for one specific person. It could be individual consulting sessions or strategy sessions. They could also be done for you programs or VIP days. All of this is done one-on-one. And you don't necessarily have to make this your sole business model. You can add these one-on-one services in addition to what you're already offering, and they can make a great complement to, let's say, an existing brick and mortar business, or an online coaching course or program where someone needs an additional support or help. So the pro to a one-on-one online offer, in addition to all online offers, is that it's location independent. So it doesn't matter where you are, you can offer these anywhere. And if you're used to having either a brick and mortar business or a business that relies on meeting people one-on-one, having a virtual online offer is a great way to offer your services to more people because you're not dependent on location. So if you live in Florida, you can offer your services to people in California or Nevada or wherever, as long as you don't necessarily need license to teach what it is that you're teaching. The other pro to having a one-on-one online offer is that you can ask for more money for an individualized service as opposed to the amount that you ask for something like an online course. Having that one-on-one attention is really valuable to people, and one-on-one services are actually in very high demand. The drawback, of course, to one-on-ones is that you can only work with one person at a time. And so it does limit your time a little bit. If you're just starting out in the online space, one-on-one is highly recommended so you can get started. But once you start to see your calendar booking up and you're getting several clients and people asking you to work with them, then it's time to really start thinking about an online offer that's one-to-many. This is when you'd want to start considering doing an online group coaching program. Now, there may be some marketers that will say, let's have you dive straight into doing an online course. But honestly, I would start with a group program that's in a live setting as opposed to a pre-recorded course. And I'll tell you why. When you do things in a live setting or create an online group coaching program for the first time, you're sort of building the content as you go. And week by week, as you get feedback from your students, you'll start to see where their needs are. You may think that you need to offer a whole bunch of content on topic A when really they need more content on topic B. Whereas if you pre-recorded it without introducing the content to anybody first, you'll realize that you've spent a ton of time on topic A when really you should have been focusing on topic B. It also allows you to get started building a program with a handful of people as opposed to a lot of people at the same time with something like an online course. Now, having an online course and having 100 people sign up at the first go, it sounds like a dream, but really it's a lot more of a nightmare than we think it is, because when we get those 100 people into the program that have been untested and you're not exactly sure what they're going to ask, you're going to get a ton of questions and feedback that you probably don't know how to handle. Whereas when you have an online coaching program that maybe has 5 to 10 students in it at a time, then you'll start to get that feedback and you can adjust as you go. Doing a program in a live setting allows you to make those adjustments before they become bigger problems. I talk more about this in episode 21 of this podcast called Go Small, and why it's more important to start small than it is to start big and fast with a ton of people. So go ahead and check that out, episode 21, if you're interested. Now, once you've done one-on-one work and you've shifted into a group program where you're now teaching one-to-many, you've tested that and you've created a program that works, then you can move into an online course. Then and only then would I recommend creating and building out a fully digital online self-study course. So an online course is essentially just a pre-recorded version of your previous group coaching program. You would put it inside of an online portal that you would set up your program where it has modules and lessons. Modules are sort of like the bigger sections of your program, and then the lessons are breaking that module down into smaller pieces. An online course is designed to help someone achieve a specific result. It doesn't have to be 20 modules and 100 lessons. You could start with one module and maybe 4 lessons, as long as it's going to help somebody achieve one specific result. And you can actually start to create this if you start to see within your online group coaching program that people are having a lot of questions about topic A. And if you can just pre-record some of the content and put it into a short mini course, then maybe that might be helpful. And that's also a great way to get started when it comes to creating an online course. Starting small and creating a mini course that has maybe 3 to 4 lessons in it is a lot less overwhelming than creating a signature course that has multiple modules and tons of lessons. The next type of online offer that you could have is an online workshop. This is a little bit more interactive than just a course. You can also pre-record it if you really wanted to, but I would recommend doing it in a live setting. Again, tweaking and testing it before doing the final recording. Essentially what an online workshop does, it does help people achieve that one specific result, but something that they can achieve in like 60 minutes. So some examples of an online workshop would be something where you would teach someone how to do something within that specified time frame. So for example, if you are a graphic designer, maybe you can teach people how to use Canva, how to get started and maybe create their first PDF. If you're a baker, maybe you're trying to show them how to bake cookies in 30 minutes or less. I don't know if you can bake cookies in 30 minutes or less, but just an example. Workshops are also pretty popular with artists. So artists who want to teach people how to paint a landscape in 30 minutes or less, or how to draw a portrait in 30 minutes or less. Those things are exciting because you have something tangible to show for it at the end of the workshop. Another thing could be if you're a web designer, maybe showing people how to set up WordPress for the first time. Anything like that where it's like an essential first step to help them get started, that's a great idea for an online workshop. An online workshop is a great starter offer. It might not necessarily be the one thing that you do to replace your full-time income, but it can help you get started in teaching people live. So if you don't want to do a group coaching program, then doing a single online workshop might be a better fit for you. Now, another type of online offer that you could have is digital resources. So something like templates or worksheets or any sort of pre-made digital assets that can help somebody save time. We see this a lot in the teacher community where teachers are selling other teachers worksheets that they've used with their students, or in the graphic design community where illustrators are drawing objects and then selling them to graphic designers who are not drawers or illustrators and help them put those in their designs and save times having to draw things themselves. I've even seen tax consultants put tax budgeting spreadsheets on Etsy. Like there is a number of different resources that you can sell online. Etsy is one place to sell them. You can sell them on your own website. Again, these are smaller products that don't necessarily have a higher price point, but they're a great addition to other things that you may be offering. Another online offer that's been made popular with online marketers is memberships. Now, if you are new to the online space, I do not recommend starting off with a membership. Memberships can be difficult to run and get started. There are people who say that, oh, it's super easy. You only need these set of tools. they're doing that because they want to sell you whatever membership program that they have. I highly recommend against doing a membership site to start. Can you do it later? Absolutely, yes, once you've kind of figured out what it is that you want to do. But the reason why I advise highly against creating a membership site from the beginning is because you need to, one, first make sure that you have an online offer that people are already attracted to, people are already buying. And then two, the second element to that is that you need to be able to have something to offer them on a regular, consistent basis. You have to have something new every month that is going to get the members to want to stay from month to month. And doing so, you're going to need to flesh out maybe a 6 to 12 month calendar of just content that you're going to give to the members. And then on top of that is trying to figure out how to do the technical setup of a membership site. And that can be tricky as well. At the end of the day, there's really no right or wrong way to run an online business. It's really what works best for you, your business, and what works best for you at this time of your business. So maybe doing an online course isn't the best option for you now, but it could be a great option for you later down the road. Or maybe simply starting out doing an online workshop once a month just to get started could be a great way to get you introduced into the online world. I'm just going to say this just to put it out there because I don't think enough people say it. You don't have to do an online offer. If you just want a little bit of extra income every month, you don't have to create something online. You could do something like tutoring services. You could be an Uber driver. You could, babysit somebody's kids for a few times a week. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure for people to say, go online, go online, go online. And I am just saying this to be honest. Like, I think there's a lot of push for people moving online. And I love the online space because it does free up your time so much. But really think about why you want to create an online offer. A lot of it typically is to kind of make a little bit extra income on the side, or maybe you want to replace your full-time income. But I think people kind of have these dreams of replacing their full-time income by simply just taking their knowledge and putting it into an online course. And I want to make sure that you're prepared for the reality of what exactly that takes. And going from a full-time job overnight to creating a full-time becoming a full-time online marketer overnight is a drastic change for a lot of people. And so instead of selling you the dream of, yes, this online business is going to make all of your hopes and dreams come true, instead, what I really want to position it is that having an online offer can help free up your one-on-one time gradually, as long as you ease into it. And that's not the sexy way of trying to sell you into an offer, even though I have a little bit of an offer at the end of this. But I do, whenever I talk about this online marketing stuff, like, I want to be honest and upfront with people that an online program offer is not the right fit for everybody. Now, this is a great fit for a lot of people, yes. But again, ask yourself why you're doing this, and does this work for your business at this time? Now, if you decide that, yes, an online offer is right for me, how do I get started? Great news. I have a free challenge for you. You can sign up at firstofferfasttrack.com. And what this is, it's a 3-day challenge that's going to help you get started when it comes to creating our online offer. First, we're going to get clear on exactly what it is that you're going to offer. 2, we're going to outline the offer itself. What is it that you're going to offer? What's the transformation that you're going to get, that your clients are going to get as a result of this? And then 3, we're going to create a profit plan that's going to outline exactly how you're going to get the revenue that you're looking for. If this interests you at all, check it out at firstofferfasttrack.com. Again, we get started on August 4th. And if you happen to be listening a little bit later, don't worry, we have a binge party for you on August 8th. Get all the details again online, firstofferfasttrack.com. I hope to see you when we get started next Monday, August 4th. Take care.